committed filicide?
You're a confident woman, Mrs. Hanson. Maybe you thought you'd never be found out. And the papers are already saying you're winning the sympathy of the voters.
Kill my own child to improve my position in the polls. Does that strike you as an effective way to attract votes?
Mm-hmm. Why was Derek's contribution so important?
He had pledged financial support, and when he changed his mind, I had to let key staffers go and expose my financial weakness to the media. But since then, we've regained our footing, and we'll do fine without his help.
How much was his contribution exactly?
$100,000. If that sounds like a murder motive to you, tell me how I gained from my son's death. My sweet daughter-in-law, however, stands to pick up a cool $500,000. I saw a copy of the policy. We share an insurance agent.
Message. Why do you have a book on pesticide?
Why wouldn't I if I planned to have that vile substance around? My garage was rat-infested and I meant to do something about it. Is killing rats a crime in Las Vegas?
No, unless the rat was a big one, named Derek, who had come around to pick up his camping gear. You knew he was coming over, so you manipulated your contractor friend Astor to bring you some pesticide. While Derek is distracted, you poison his tobacco. A dose perfect for seeing to it his desert camping expedition is his last.
Skipping?
Is that how you solve crimes, Captain Brass? Spin conjecture all day? I never touched that pesticide, nor even opened the book. I didn't have time. And I did not poison my son's tobacco, though I told that boy time and again that smoking would kill him someday. Now, if you're quite finished with wasting my time, perhaps I can provide a fact, not conjecture. There's something I found that I must have thrown away after Derek cleared out his camping gear. Look, I found a receipt that must have dropped out of Derek's jacket pocket.
You should have handed that over earlier, Mrs. Hanson. It may be evidence.
Well, I thought it was just trash at the time, but upon reflection, I began to think otherwise. It's a receipt for tobacco, the day before the crime. I called the tobacco shop, and you'll want to do the same.
We will, but why do you say that, Mrs. Hanson?
Well, as I say, the receipt had been in Derek's pocket, apparently. But the tobacco was purchased by Carla, the clerk said. And here's an interesting tidbit about my loving daughter-in-law. Smoking is not one of her numerous bad habits.
We got ourselves a warrant from Mr. Brass. Now we finally can get to the point of this episode.
Yeah, I had a long talk with the clerk who knew Carla all the way from Catholic school. He also told me that Carla bought the tobacco the day before her husband left for the camp out.
Now we can get a warrant to search their condo.
We know there was pesticide at the condo. We know Carla bought tobacco, and we know she's being friendly with others. Did Carla spike her husband's tobacco in his own house? You now have a search warrant for evidence to answer that question.
Okay. So, let's finish this off, shall we, guys? And gals? Did Lou bring pesticide to your condo?
I'm not really sure. He said he was planning to use this virulent pesticide, and I said, like hell you are. I didn't want my cats using up their 9 lives.
Did you happen to see where he kept it?
No, as I say, I can't be sure if it even was here. Are we talking an aerosol spray can, like bug killer? It might have been in the kitchen, under the sink, or under the counter. Frankly, he cluttered our kitchen up something fierce. I was happy when he finally came and hauled that junk out. What a mess.
Did your husband know about the pesticide?
Maybe. I really have no idea.
Okay, so
I told you all I can.
she told us all she can. Hello. Hello.
Derek's been gone for a week. How often do they do the laundry around here?
How is that in any way hygienic? I mean, a G-string on the coffee table, I mean, what the hell? Hmm. Okay, let's have a look around and see what we got. What's this? Oh,
You're close. Try something similar.
is it this one then?
You'll want a different tool for that.
Oh, sorry.
Unusual spot for a fingerprint.
Hmm. Yo, think. Let's have a look. Well, there's a lid.
Looks like this lid fits the jar in the contractor's shop. Careful, something's on the inside. Smells like tobacco.
Hmm. Okay, so this area is searched. So let's head back to the lab and finish it up. Texting with a friend of mine here. Okay. Yeah, a friend of mine has some problems with her computer, so let's start with what we got here.
They say tobacco kills. Sure does. Especially with the pesticide blend. So, poison was mixed inside the lid at the condo. Derek and Carla were having their last breakfast together, and Lou, the friendly contractor, stopped by. Man, any one of them could have done it.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Excuse me. Okay, so this is not a match. This, however,
Derek wasn't responsible for this deposit of bodily fluid, so that sympathetic shoulder Carla was seeking was more than shoulder.
So we're getting close. Again, now for the fingerprint. Um, no. Is there any other fingerprints we have? No. Okay, so let's talk to Jem about the warrant for the grieving widow. Sorry. Can I get the warrant for Carla Mitchell for questioning?
Mick's wife bought tobacco. You found pesticide mixed in tobacco in her kitchen, which is a perfect recipe for bringing her in.
Scratching my hair, scratching my head, scratching my head. Oh. So, we meet again. Why did you buy the tobacco?
Well, it was a gift, of course. Smoking was the one vice Derek had that I hadn't tried to break him of, and making a gift of tobacco had a special meaning for us.
Special meaning. And you especially made sure you had to take it with him out in the desert.
I really have no idea what you're getting at. My husband liked to roll his own cigarettes. I gave him some tobacco as a gift.
We found tobacco mixed with pesticide at your home.
Same unique blend that killed your husband.
Well, that is odd, I admit. And as I say, he rolled his own cigarettes. Wouldn't he have noticed if someone mixed something toxic in?
This was odorless, tasteless, and worth a shot, with half a mil payday waiting for the loving wife.
Spare me your sarcasm, Captain. I already told you, that money means nothing to me. I earn my own considerable income as an attorney. Wasn't I the one who told you about the policy and warned you it would look suspicious?
Did you open Lou's jar of
I
pesticide?
didn't touch any jar, and I have no idea how pesticide might have gotten in my husband's tobacco. Why don't you ask that jackass Astor? It was his pesticide, wasn't it? Hell, it was his jar!
Tell us again what happened this morning, the morning Derek left.
Just like I said before, he got up and made us breakfast.
You don't think he could have poisoned himself, do you? Well, he seemed happy. Then we were eating, and the contractor stopped by to get his junk out of our kitchen. We just left him alone. Neither of us wanted to talk to him. Wait, the contractor was in our kitchen. He could have poisoned him right behind our backs. God, I can't believe it.
Well, we're going to need your fingerprints.
Do what you have to. Anything to help eliminate me so you can go after the real killer.
And we know you were having an affair.
You can't play the loyal wife who had just turned her wayward husband around when this tragedy happened. Not when the semen stains we found don't belong to your late husband.
I was going to end it. The affair, I mean. It started before Derek turned his life around, during a time when I felt very, very alone. And even when Derek and I started crawling back up out of the hole our marriage had become, my friend, as you put it, was there for me, supporting me. I'm not the only woman with two men in her life that she cares about.
Just gonna finish. Well, I'm gonna finish this message later.
I've told you already.
Okay, so basically we're gonna head back to the lab and finish off processing the other items we found. We got her fingerprints, so we can see if that has something to do with the no. Strange. Then whose fingerprints is this? Wait a minute, it's not the... Wait a minute, it's not the... Oh, come on. I don't have... Ah, shoot. Well, let's just go through it all. There we go. Okay. I thought we had fingerprints from somewhere else, but you know, no. Okay. Anything else we should think about? Yeah, we gotta check the lid here. There you are. Let's see whose fingerprint this is. Huh. She didn't spike his tobacco? I'm sorry. The evidence tells us